The Fibonacci sequence in nature, nature's mathematical masterpiece. The Fibonacci sequence is a captivating numerical pattern that has intrigued mathematicians, scientists, and artists for centuries. Surprisingly, this sequence of numbers appears not only in the realm of mathematics but also in the natural world around us. From the graceful spirals of seashells to the branching of trees, the Fibonacci sequence is a hidden mathematical masterpiece woven into the fabric of nature. Before we delve into its presence in nature, let's revisit the basics of the Fibonacci sequence. This sequence starts with the numbers 0 and 1, with each subsequent number being the sum of the two preceding ones. So, it goes like this: 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, and so on. One of the most famous manifestations of the Fibonacci sequence in nature is the spiral pattern seen in seashells, such as the nautilus. These shells grow in a spiral that adheres to the Fibonacci sequence, with the number of spiral lines corresponding to Fibonacci numbers. This efficient packing of shells allows them to grow while maintaining structural stability. Sunflowers are another remarkable example of the Fibonacci sequence at work. The seeds in the center of a sunflower are arranged in spirals, and the number of spirals in one direction often corresponds to a Fibonacci number, while the number of spirals in the opposite direction is usually another Fibonacci number. Additionally, many flowers exhibit a specific number of petals that align with Fibonacci numbers. Pine cones and pineapples also follow the Fibonacci sequence in their spiral arrangements. The scales of a pinecone spiral, both clockwise and counterclockwise, and the number of spirals in each direction often corresponds to consecutive Fibonacci numbers. Similarly, the arrangement of pineapple scales exhibits the same pattern. In trees, branches often form at angles based on Fibonacci numbers. The number of branches between two successive leaves follows the Fibonacci sequence as well. This efficient branching pattern maximizes exposure to sunlight and minimizes shading among leaves. Even the proportions of the human body have ties to the Fibonacci sequence. For instance, the ratio of the length of your forearm to your hand, as well as the lengths of different segments of your fingers, often approximate the golden ratio, a value derived from the Fibonacci sequence. Artists and designers have also embraced the aesthetic appeal of the Fibonacci sequence. Its pleasing proportions have been incorporated into architecture, paintings, and various forms of art to create visually harmonious compositions. The presence of the Fibonacci sequence in nature is a testament to the interconnectedness of mathematics and the physical world. Whether it's the spirals of seashells, the growth patterns of plants, or even the proportions of our own bodies, the Fibonacci sequence serves as a reminder that nature's beauty is intricately tied to mathematical elegance. It invites us to explore the hidden mathematical order that underlies the seemingly chaotic complexity of the natural world.